The 1960s gave birth to rock stardom as we know it. But while guitars blazed and drums thundered, it was the frontmen, wild, witty, or wounded, who made the crowd scream. Some swaggered, some stared into your soul, and a few changed music forever. Today, we're counting down the top 15 rock frontmen of the 1960s. Who had the voice, the moves, and the mystique to take the #1 spot. Stick around, the answer may surprise you.
Now we're together nearly every single day singing.
Number 15, Paul Jones, Manfred Mann. Smooth and stylish, Paul Jones gave Manfred Mann their early radio sheen with hits like Doo-Wah Diddy Diddy. His voice was clean-cut but soulful, a perfect match for the British invasion pop of the time.
Before I know it, she was walking next to me singing.
But behind the microphone, he had serious rock credentials. Few know he turned down offers to front both Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones. Imagine that alternate timeline. Still, his charm and control helped make Manfred Mann one of the era's standout acts. But what if haunting elegance beat out boyish pop? Number 14, Gary Brooker, Procol Harum. When A Whiter Shade of Pale rolled out in 1967, nothing else sounded quite like it. Gary Brooker's Baroque-infused vocals gave that psychedelic ballad its ghostly weight. His delivery felt like it had stepped out of a Victorian novel and into a summer of love haze. Brooker's voice didn't just front Procol Harum, it was the band's atmosphere. His blend of rock and classical set a moody, introspective tone that still feels timeless. Now let's meet the man who stood toe-to-toe with guitar gods. Number 13, Keith Relf, the Yardbirds. Keith Relf was often overshadowed by the Yardbirds' rotating cast of guitar legends, Clapton, Beck, Page, but his voice was the glue that held their bluesy, experimental sound together. For Your Love showed off his haunting, restrained delivery. He wasn't flashy, but there was depth in his vocal mystique. Relf helped shape psychedelic blues at its genesis. His later move into more prog territory showed he wasn't done evolving. Let's turn it up with a singer who sounded like the roar of a motorcycle.
Looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way.
Number 12, John Kay, Steppenwolf.
Born to be wild.
Gravel-voiced and full of rebel energy, John Kay gave Born to Be Wild its gritty snarl and accidentally gave heavy metal its name. With dark sunglasses and black leather, Kay looked like trouble and sounded even tougher. He wasn't just a frontman, he was an outlaw figure for the counterculture. Songs like Magic Carpet Ride added a psychedelic twist to his edge. Kay's delivery made Steppenwolf's hard rock feel like a punch to the chest.
Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride?
Now let's head to London for one of the sharpest wits in rock. Number 11, Ray Davies, the Kinks. Ray Davies turned working-class frustration into musical poetry. With hits like You Really Got Me and Lola, he helped invent both punk and pop irony.
She said, Lola, hello, hello.
His voice wasn't flashy, but it dripped with character, dry, sarcastic, and unmistakably British. Davies captured suburban angst and cheeky rebellion in a way no one else could. The Kinks weren't just another British invasion band, they were the thinking man's rebels. Get ready for a voice that growled like it came straight out of the industrial north.
Now
Hey, are you enjoying this video? If yes, please do me a favor and hit the like button. I'd really appreciate your help in growing this channel. Number 10, Eric Burdon, The Animals.
There is a house in New Orleans.
Eric Burdon sounded like he lived every word he sang. From House of the Rising Sun to We Gotta Get Out of This Place, his growl gave the Animals their soul.
We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last.
His vocals were rough, real, and full of grit, like the soundtrack to a working-class revolution. While others polished their sound, Burdon made it raw. He was bluesy without imitation, rebellious without posing. His power came from total honesty.
And it's been the rock of many a boy.
From the smoky clubs of Newcastle to the West Coast jangle of LA, our next frontman changed the game. Number 9, Roger McGuinn, The Byrds. Roger McGuinn brought folk rock into the future. His voice was cool and crisp, cutting through the jangle of the 12-string like a breeze. Mr. Tambourine Man marked a turning point in American rock, and McGuinn's vocals made Dylan's words accessible to the masses.
Only for my boot heels to be wandering.
He wasn't a shouter, but his steadiness gave the Byrds their signature clarity. With his wire-rimmed glasses and quiet confidence, he made cerebral sound cool. But who could out-sing him with soul packed into a 5-foot frame? Let's find out. Oh, by the way, I will be posting more videos like this, so hit the like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more deep dive from Retro Rewind. Okay, on to the next. Number 8, Steve Marriott, Small Faces. Steve Marriott was small in stature but volcanic in sound. Just listen to Tin Soldier. His voice was pure fire, equal parts soul, grit, and fury. Marriott could outbelt singers twice his size. He gave mod rock its soul and helped lay the groundwork for hard rock vocal theatrics. Fans worshipped his ability to turn pain into power. He didn't just sing, he exploded. Next, we head downtown New York for a voice that barely sang at all, but still changed rock forever.
He's never early, he's always late first thing.
Number 7, Lou Reed, The Velvet Underground. Lou Reed wasn't interested in vocal gymnastics, he was interested in truth. With songs like I'm Waiting for the Man and Heroin, his flat, emotionless delivery felt more like a confession than a performance.
When the blood begins to flow.
Reed made detachment into art and poetry into punk. His voice mirrored the decay and defiance of his New York backdrop, cool, raw, and intellectual. Lou was never easy listening, but always unforgettable. From the poetry of the streets to the battle cries of youth. Next up, a frontman who roared for a generation. Number 6, Roger Daltrey, The Who. Roger Daltrey wasn't just a singer, he was a force. With his golden mane and whirling microphone, Daltrey brought My Generation to life like a tribal chant. His scream on Won't Get Fooled Again became iconic. Daltrey turned vulnerability into aggression, channeling rage, youth, and confusion into every note. He wasn't playing a role, he was the rebellion. And as The Who's sound grew louder and more complex, so did his vocal power. Now prepare to enter the psychedelic shadows with rock's most dangerous poet.
If I were to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much.
Number 5, Jim Morrison, The Doors. Jim Morrison sang like a man possessed. Light My Fire introduced his smoky baritone, but it was the end that revealed his dark genius.
This is the end, beautiful friend.
Morrison wasn't just performing, he was invoking. Seductive and unsettling, he blurred the line between shaman and rock star. His unpredictability on stage became legend. Morrison wrote like a mystic, lived like a rebel, and sang like he had one foot in another world. But what if swamp rock had a California zip code? Time to find out.
And when the man plays hail to the chief, pull upon the cannon and shoot off.
Number 4. John Fogerty, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I ain't no fortunate one.
John Fogerty had a Southern soul and a California address. His voice on Fortunate Son was a howl of rebellion, while Bad Moon Rising felt like an apocalyptic gospel. Fogerty's raps had grit, bite, and an honesty that cut deep. He made 3-chord rock sound like truth.
Don't go around tonight, we're bound to take your life.
No effects, no theatrics, just fire and fury wrapped in denim. He gave voice to the everyman, and it still echoes today.
I hear the voice raging.
Now let's meet the man who didn't sing the news. He rewrote it. Number 3. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan never had a traditionally great voice, but he had the right voice. Like a Rolling Stone wasn't just sung, it was proclaimed. Dylan's nasal tone and sneering delivery gave protest its soundtrack. He was cryptic, prophetic, and revolutionary. His voice wasn't pretty, it was powerful. Dylan didn't just perform songs, he launched movements, changed minds, and redefined what a frontman could be. Next up, a man who made strutting, snarling, and shimmying into high art. Number 2. Mick Jagger, The Rolling Stones. Swaggering, sneering, and untouchably cool, Mick Jagger was the Rolling Stones. Satisfaction, Jumpin' Jack Flash. He didn't just sing them, he embodied them. Jagger turned the stage into his playground. With those lips, that strut, and a knowing grin, he oozed danger and control. While others crooned, Jagger attacked. He gave rock its attitude, its sex appeal, and its frontman archetype. But who stood taller than even Jagger? You already know the answer. Number 1. John Lennon, The Beatles. John Lennon wasn't just the voice of a generation, he was the generation. With his searing vocals on Twist and Shout, his vulnerable plea in Help, and his sly cool on Come Together, Lennon gave the Beatles their rebellious edge.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
He wasn't the most technical singer, but he was the most felt. Lennon turned pop into poetry and rebellion into melody. Offstage, he challenged governments. On stage, he changed music.
Come together right now.
Every sneer, wink, and scream shaped the 60s. He wasn't just a frontman, he was the frontman. Now imagine ranking anyone above him. Could you?
Help me, help me.
So there you have it. 15 frontmen who didn't just sing the songs, they were the songs. From Lennon's defiance to Jagger's swagger, these voices didn't just shape rock music, they shaped culture. But here's the real question. Did your favorite make the cut, or did we leave someone behind in the smoke and feedback? Drop your picks in the comments, and if you think the 60s had legends, wait until you see the ranking of rock frontmen from the 70s. Make sure you hit like, subscribe to Retro Rewind, and ring that bell, because this countdown is far from over.
When you're on the street, you got to be able to pick out the easy meal.